It's 1:30 in the morning. You were supposed to stop reading an hour ago, but here you are, flipping another page, thinking just one more chapter. What made you stay? A wild plot twist? Maybe, but more likely it was the pacing. Hi, I'm Andrea, the creator of Bibisco, the novel writing software downloaded by over 200,000 writers all around the world to bring their stories to life. And today we are going to talk about something that can quietly make or break your novel: pacing. So, what do we mean by pacing? Think of your story like a road trip. There are stretches where you are flying down the highway, action scenes, dramatic reveals, and moments when you slow down, admire the view, have a deep conversation, think about what just happened. Pacing is the speed and rhythm of your story. It's what keeps readers glued to the page or makes them zone out. It's not just about fast or slow. It's about choosing the right speed for the moment. So, how do you actually control the pacing in your story? Here are 3 tools that make a huge difference. Short scenes do more than just move fast. They create urgency. They give the reader that "I have to see what happens next" feeling, the kind where the train ride ends but they stay in their seat for just one more page. That's the power of a well-timed, well-cut short scene. It pulls the reader forward almost without realizing it. They are great for action, quick revelation, or emotional shocks that don't need explanation. They hit and they move on. Let's say your character gets fired. One short paragraph, a tense conversation, a slammed door, cut. That sudden stop, that's emotional impact. Long scenes, on the other hand, are where you can breathe. Maybe your character walks home in silence after that firing. You explore the streetlights, their memories, a growing sense of dread. Longer scenes are where atmosphere and complexity live. Same goes for chapters. A thriller might thrive on short, punchy chapters that end with cliffhangers. But in literary fiction or fantasy, longer chapters let you build layers of world, of character, of emotion. The key: don't just write scenes to fill time. Ask yourself, what emotional rhythm does this moment need? And if you are wondering whether your chapters are hitting the right rhythm, too short, too long, too similar, Bibisco's analysis tools can really help. They give you a clear overview of chapter lengths so you can spot patterns, adjust the pacing, and make sure each section of your story is doing exactly what it needs to. Dialogue isn't just a way to move the plot, it's pure momentum. It puts the reader in the room, right now, real time. Think of 2 characters arguing in a car while driving through a thunderstorm. The rain's pounding, the roads slick, the tension is high. If you write it with quick, clipped lines, the reader will feel every heartbeat. Turn here. Why? Because I said so. You are not in charge anymore. No tags, no fluff, just hit. But now, say they pull over. Silence. The storm slows. One character stares out the window. This is where the description takes over. You zoom in on the condensation on the glass, the ticking of the cooling engine, the weight in their chest. Description lets the moment land. It builds texture, the emotional aftertaste. And here's the real trick. Mix them. Use dialogue to lift the pace, then interrupt it with one sharp, specific description. A hand twitching, a glass trembling, the sound of their own breath. Those are the bits readers remember. And here's the thing. To really make those moments hit, your characters need to feel real. Their voice, their reactions, the way they argue or fall silent, it all comes from knowing who they are. And that's where Bibisco's character tools come in. They help you dig deep into your character's fears, goals, contradiction. So when they speak or stay quiet, it means something. And that makes every line of dialogue and every bit of silence feel authentic. Short sentences punch. They hit hard, like this. Perfect for fight scenes, panic, or moments where thoughts race faster than logic. But when your character is processing something, when they are lost in memory or grappling with guilt or falling in love, that's when longer sentences shine. And here's something most readers won't consciously notice. When your sentences mirror your character's mental state, pacing becomes invisible and incredibly effective. An anxious mind jumps from thought to thought, short, fast lines. A reflective mind wanders slowly, tangling with ideas, long, flowing sentences. That variation in sentence length is not just style, it's psychology. Okay, now let's talk about a few pacing mistakes that sneak into even the best drafts parts, but before we move on, if you are enjoying this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us reach more writers like you. The story rushes forward like it's in a hurry. Big moments, a breakup, a betrayal, even a death happen, and then we are already on the next thing. The reader doesn't get time to feel it. They are just trying to keep up. Example, imagine a character who loses their best friend. 2 lines later, they are back solving puzzles or flirting with someone new. That moment should have been a gut punch, but it barely landed. Fix it by asking, have I earned this moment? Give space for reactions, for silence, for regret. Sometimes slowing down for just a paragraph can make all the difference. We have all read those scenes where nothing actually happens. Pages go by filled with introspection, setting description, internal monologues, but no movement. Your character is being staring out the window for 4 pages, thinking about their childhood trauma in perfect chronological order. That's not pacing, that's a full stop. Fix it by checking the pulse of each scene. Ask yourself, what's changing here? Is the character making a decision? Is a relationship shifting? Is new tension entering the story? If the answer is no, chances are you can trim or combine. And now let's talk about the infamous info avalanche. You have built this amazing world, this complex backstory, and you want to share all of it now. So your character spends a full page explaining the political structure of the kingdom or remembering every detail of their tragic childhood, and your reader, they're quietly slipping away. Fix it by weaving info into the action. Don't tell us the war started 10 years ago. Show us the burned village. Don't explain your character's fears. Let us see them freeze when they walk past a hospital. Let backstory emerge like a memory, scattered, surprising, and emotionally charged. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy writing.